Hi everybody. So in previous videos we talked about how to register for your PBS TeacherLine account, and we also talked about how to select courses and then manage the modules in that courses to complete them. In this video we're going to talk about how to download your certificate of completion when you're done with a PBS TeacherLine course, and then after you get that certificate, how to submit that certificate in an online form to Howell Schools. So let's take a look how to do that. Step 1, we're going to go back to PBS TeacherLine. And again, the website is pbs.org/teacherline. And here, I'm going to go back to log in once again. This is me, so I'm going to continue. Now, I'm going to go back to my courses to see a list of courses I'm enrolled in and to see if there's any that I've completed. You'll notice that Positive Behavior in Schools, Lead 1102, I have completed this course because it allows me to view the certificate. Now, if you know that you've completed a course, but it doesn't say view for certificate, you might need to do one more step. You might need to open that course back up. You've already gone through all the modules. For this course, I had to go through all these modules for Module 1 and all the parts for Module 2, and I had to take 2 quizzes, one for Module 1 and one for Module 2. Then you'll notice I have a certificate at the bottom that I've earned. You can also click this to pull up your certificate if you didn't have that view button. So I do have the view button. How can we download our certificate, and then how do we turn in our certificate online to Howell Schools? Well, here's what happens when I click view. When I click view for certificate, you'll notice that in the bottom left corner of my screen, now I'm using Google Chrome as my web browser, in the bottom left corner of my screen it says certificate.pdf popping up down here. And there's an up arrow, and when I click that, I can open my certificate, and my completed certificate will pop up on my screen. Here it is. Certificate of completion for me on this day, has the name of the course, and it has the number of hours of PD credit. So if I'd like, I can print out a hard copy of this for my own records, but what we need to do is we need to download this certificate so that we know where it's downloaded and saved on our computer, and then we can upload this certificate that we've saved or downloaded on a form for Howell Schools. Let me walk you through it. So we've gone into my courses, just to review. I'm going to view the certificate. It's downloading here on the bottom. Notice the name of the certificate, certificate parenthesis 5. And I'm going to click on the arrow and open it. This will bring the certificate on the screen. I'm going to press the download button, which is right here in Google Chrome. One click on the download button. Now, next, the computer is going to ask, where would you like to save this document, and what would you like to call this certificate? So I'm going to save the certificate on the desktop. That's probably an easy place for me to find it. You can save it in a folder that you'd like. Oh, I'm going to save mine in the desktop, and I'm going to change the file name of the certificate just for my own record keeping, because if I take several classes from PBS TeacherLine, as you've seen here, it names each certificate simply certificate. Then I have certificate 1, certificate 2, and so on. I don't know which certificate goes with which class. So I'm going to click and drag to move this out of the way. I noticed that this certificate of completion was for Positive Behavior in Schools 2. And I was looking for a course number. Oh, the course number I remember was 1102. That was the course number, or I can put the name of it for my file name. So I'm going to say certificate 1102. That's what I wanted to have. And then I'm going to press save. So now you can see it is downloaded and saved certificate 1102, and it saved it on my desktop. I'm going to do the next step. The next step is to go to howellschools.com and open up the online PD submission form. Fill that out. So I've gone to howellschools.com and I've accessed the link for the online PD submission form, and I'm going to fill out this information. school where I work. I'm at Southwest. The school year when I completed this online PD, that was the 2016-2017 school year. And the website, I was at PBS TeacherLine. I'm going to press Next. The name of the PBS TeacherLine class. Here's a drop-down menu, and I was in Lead 1102, Positive Behaviors in Schools 2. That was the course I took. I'll press Next. The date completed. This is the date that the certificate was completed on, and that was on February 9th, 2017. Oops, sorry about that. So in the form, I'm going to click the drop-down arrow here. Drop-down arrow will bring up a calendar. So February 9th, 2017. I completed 100%. Yes, I did go through all the modules of that course and all of the items of that course. By entering your name below, you are acknowledging that the information on this form is true and accurate. So this is taking the place of a signature. I'm going to type my name again. And now I'm going to upload a certificate to this form. So I'm going to upload the certificate that I just saved. So I'm going to click Add File. And we're going to make sure that we are in Upload. So I'll click Upload. And I'm going to click Select a file from your computer. So I will click this button. And then the form wants to know where in your computer is that certificate that you downloaded saved at. Where did you save it? Now remember, I saved mine on the desktop. You might have saved yours in a different folder. And I remember mine was called Certificate 1102. So I'm going to click once on that. Press Open. It's going to upload my certificate 1102. And then I'm going to press Submit to turn this document and data in. If I took another class and I completed another class, I could fill out this form again. But my work here is done, and I wanted to show you an email in your inbox. You'll notice you have a message from Google Forms up there, and when you open this message up, it will show you that your form that you just filled out. So this is the form I filled out. I cannot access the certificate this way, but it shows me everything that I've turned in. So that is how to view your certificate, download your certificate from PBS TeacherLine, and then using the form on howlschools.com how to submit that. Thanks, everybody.